Have you ever been in a situation where you're giving all your time, your energy, your loyalty, and yet it feels like you're invisible? Like no matter how much you try, how much you sacrifice, it's never enough. You start to wonder what more you could possibly give to make someone, or something, finally value you. It could be a partner who doesn't reciprocate your efforts, a job that consistently overlooks your contributions, or even a friend who only shows up when it's convenient for them. You tell yourself to hang in there, to be more patient, to try harder, but deep down, something starts to break. You begin to lose pieces of yourself, little by little, and soon you realize you're running on empty. That feeling, the ache of being taken for granted, is exhausting. It eats away at your spirit. And yet, so many of us keep pushing, hoping for a change that never comes. But here's the truth. The most courageous and powerful thing you can do in that moment is to walk away. Not to punish anyone, but to protect yourself. Walking away isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's declaring to yourself and to the world that you are not willing to settle for less than you deserve. It's saying, choose me, and that decision is magnetic. When you walk away from what no longer serves you, you step into your own power. You stop begging to be seen and start standing in your worth. People may not understand it at first. They may even call you selfish. But self-respect often gets mistaken for arrogance by those who benefit from your silence. Don't let that stop you, because the moment you walk away from disrespect, you walk toward healing, peace, and the kind of love that doesn't need convincing. When you constantly show up, always available, always giving, it becomes easy for others to overlook your presence. It's not always out of malice. It's human nature. We tend to underestimate what we assume will always be there. That's why walking away can be such a powerful act. It disrupts the pattern. It breaks the cycle of being taken for granted. When you remove yourself from a situation where your effort is being ignored, you're not just creating distance, you're creating space. And in that space, reflection begins. People finally notice what they had when it's no longer easily accessible. It's like breathing in silence after constant noise. Only then can you hear your own thoughts. Absence forces perspective. It's in your absence that people are often hit with the realization of what they've lost. They may suddenly remember the little things you did, the support you gave, the love you offered so freely. But this space isn't just for them, it's for you too. When you're always entangled in a situation, you can't fully see how much it's been draining you. But once you step away, things become clearer. You start to feel your own energy return. You begin to heal. You rediscover yourself outside the role you've been stuck in. Even if the person or opportunity never comes back, that clarity remains. And that clarity is a gift. It reminds you that your value isn't based on someone else's ability to recognize it. It's inherent. It's yours. Sometimes people come back, realizing what they've lost. Other times, they don't, and that's okay. Because the space you created is also where better things begin to grow. Things that see you, choose you, appreciate you. Walking away isn't about revenge. It's about rising. It's about finding peace. Where chaos once lived, chasing is one of those things we do without realizing the damage it causes, not just to our relationships, but to our sense of self. We think that if we just try harder, explain more clearly, prove our loyalty, the other person will see our value and choose us. But more often than not, the more you chase, the more distant they become. It creates a dynamic where you're constantly overreaching, and they're pulling away. And the painful truth is this: you should never have to convince someone to see your worth. Love, respect, and appreciation shouldn't require persuasion. When you chase, you're sending out the message that you need validation to feel complete, that your happiness hinges on their approval. That kind of energy isn't attractive, it's exhausting. It's rooted in fear, in the belief that you're not enough on your own. But the moment you stop chasing is the moment everything begins to shift. Because walking away isn't just about leaving someone behind. It's about stepping into your own strength. It's saying, I know what I bring to the table, and I won't beg anyone to sit with me. People sense that. They feel it. That shift in energy from desperation to confidence is powerful. It draws people in. It creates curiosity. It creates respect. When you stop trying to convince and start simply being, you align yourself with authenticity. And that is what truly attracts the right kind of energy. It's not about being cold or distant. It's about knowing your value so deeply that you refuse to chase anything or anyone that doesn't choose you freely. When you carry that energy, the right people don't run, they gravitate toward you. Because nothing is more attractive than someone who knows they're already whole. Energy is one of your most valuable resources, yet it's often the one you give away the easiest. You wake up each day with a limited amount of emotional, mental, and physical energy, and every interaction, every thought, every choice either drains or replenishes it. When you're stuck in a one-sided relationship, a draining job, or a toxic environment, you're essentially handing out your energy to people or situations that give you little or nothing in return. You might not realize it at first because it becomes your new normal. You wake up tired, emotionally flat, constantly anxious or irritated, but you tell yourself to keep going. The truth is, you're spending your energy like currency on things that aren't investing back in you. Walking away isn't abandoning ship, it's cutting your losses. It's stepping back to assess the damage and deciding not to pour any more of your power into a bottomless pit. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with the hole in it. That's what staying in draining situations feels like. You can keep trying, or you can fix the leak. Walking away is that fix. It allows you to stop the cycle of depletion and start choosing where your energy flows. You get to redirect it toward people who support you, dreams that fulfill you, and actions that strengthen you. And this isn't just emotional. Studies show that toxic relationships can spike cortisol levels, the stress hormone causing everything from anxiety to chronic illness. When you walk away, you're not just protecting your emotions, you're preserving your health. You're reclaiming time, peace, and vitality. You're giving yourself the space to recharge, to dream again, and to reconnect with the things that make you feel alive. Because your energy is sacred, and it should never be wasted on things that only leave you empty. One of the biggest misconceptions about walking away is the fear that it means giving up or losing something forever. That fear keeps so many people stuck in situations that no longer serve them. But the truth is, if walking away causes someone or something to leave permanently, it was never truly aligned with you in the first place. That's not a loss, that's clarity. Walking away is not about being heartless or cold. It's about finally choosing peace over chaos, self-respect over begging, and growth over stagnation. It's not about slamming doors or burning bridges. It's a calm, conscious decision to stop betraying yourself for the sake of holding on. And sometimes, walking away does something powerful. It wakes the other person up. Your silence, your absence, your refusal to chase or tolerate mistreatment often says more than words ever could. It gives the other party the chance to reflect, to grow, to realize what they had. But even if they don't, you're still winning, because walking away allows you to grow. It gives you room to breathe again. It creates the space you need to rediscover your worth, to align with your higher self, and to attract people and opportunities that recognize your value from the start. There is something deeply inspiring about someone who has the strength to let go, not out of spite, but out of self-love. That kind of choice speaks volumes. It shows the world that you won't settle, that you trust in the path ahead, even if it's uncertain. It teaches others how to treat you, and more importantly, it teaches you how to treat yourself. Walking away is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter, one where you are no longer shrinking to fit, but rising to shine.